Hi, my name is Tatayana, and today I'll be giving you a brief overview of glycolysis. So first, I think it's very important when learning biology to understand the words, the root, the suffix, the prefix, because it really helps you get an understanding of what's really going on. And it makes it a lot easier when you get into the more detailed and nitty-gritty information to know, okay, let me refer back to what the meaning of this word is, and that's the mechanism essentially. So to give an example what I mean, in glycolysis, I'm going to write down the word glycolysis for you. So glyco, I know that glyco is basically glucose, and glucose is sugar. Glycolysis is the first mechanism for cellular respiration, which is basically our way of converting sugar, using it as energy, and then we're allowed to convert it to oxygen, and then we exhale carbon dioxide. And carbohydrates are a very essential macromolecule in the body because it allows us to fuel our cells, and is very vital for instance, organs like the brain. The brain requires a lot of sugar, a lot of carbohydrates. So it's very important that this process works. And it's done in organisms such as, humans, but other organisms such as, for instance, yeast, they don't use cellular respiration because they don't have the following steps after glycolysis to process carbohydrates. So instead they release ethanol, also known as alcohol. So going back to glycolysis, so glucose, very important macromolecule in the human body. Carbohydrates are very important for us to produce energy. And then the second part of the word lysis, lyse means to break down. So altogether, we know that glycolysis is breaking down sugars. So the ultimate goal of glycolysis is to break down glucose, and then throughout the process, you end up with pyruvate, which is another molecule that'll end up going into the next couple stages of cellular respiration. But for now, let's focus on glucose. So first, I'll write out the chemical formula for glucose. So there's 6 carbons, there's 12 hydrogens, and then there's 6 oxygens. So this is glucose, right? So then there's different enzymes. Enzymes speed up the processes in the body, and without them, it'll take a long time for cellulation to occur, as well as other mechanisms. I won't go into enzymes until later on, but glucose is a 6-carbon sugar, and within glycolysis, there's several enzymes that will break it down until it ends up being pyruvate. And pyruvate has 2 carbons. So in addition to